Well, hello, this is the Passo Gardena hill attack session. I'm a little bit nervous, but let's give it a go. It's a beautiful day. Here we go.
Well, thanks very much, Matt. This is the Passo Gardena hill attack session, taking place, of course, on the Passo Gardena, and there is the beautiful climb itself, nestled just on the edge of Corvara in the Alta Badia region of the Dolomites. This is a pretty tough session, aiming to improve your climbing, but in particular, your climbing, your fast climbing, your attacks. So it's hill attacks for a reason, replicating an effort out on the road. You're going to go very, very deep indeed. Now, the first little bit of this session, just warming us up for 3 minutes. Start at a nice easy effort level of 2, taking it up to perceived effort level of 5. Then we're going to ride for a further 3 minutes at tempo. So that will be a perceived effort level of around 7, all at about 90 RPM. Just get yourself bedded in, because these particular intervals are very, very hard indeed. And the intervals are going to be done at an effort level of 10, so basically flat out. There's 9 of those, but we're going to mix up the cadence a little bit. So the first attack that we do in about 4 or 5 minutes time, once we're nice and warm, is going to be 100 RPM for 45 seconds. Then we drop down to 3 minutes riding at tempo, so perceived effort level of 7. So kind of just feeling that bite, almost like sweet spot riding. Then back up again to 45 seconds. The second interval will be low cadence, so some torque work, but still flat out for that 45 seconds. Then back to sweet spot. 5 of those, alternating cadence-wise in the efforts. And then we have a little bit of a rest in the middle, and then we do it all again. So the session itself, around 41 minutes. But pretty brutal. I do remember this session well. It's a beautiful climb. Just look at it, it's a lovely day. Snow at the top of the climb, beautiful road surface. So just lift that effort a little bit. I'm using a Cyclist hammer, and I've got the resistance set to around 3%. So as you can see, still on the small ring, replicating as best as it can the kind of road feel on a climb. Just make sure as well that you keep those fluids topped up. So we're ready. 20 seconds left of the initial part of the warm-up. You should really start to feel your breathing now. I'm going to lift it now to tempo. So perceived effort level of around 7. For another 3 minutes, and that should get us nice and ready for this first attack, which is coming in only 3 minutes time. There's not a lot of time to recover between these attacks, so it does replicate riding out on the road, trying to get the wheel of a rider that's just gone. This will help really improve your fitness, your power, functional threshold power will improve with these sorts of sessions as well, and your ability to recover after repeated attacks. And even if racing isn't your thing, let's face it, not a lot of us do race, this will just generally help your fitness no end. And these sorts of sessions, particularly effective if you're time crunched, you're working, very, very concentrated indeed. I'm getting a bit nervous now actually. 2 minutes, keep it at 7. Keep that RPM around 90. It's the first part of the climb. Through the town here, and it opens out some lovely sweeping switchback corners and opens out near the top. The Giro d'Italia has climbed this on many occasions. So you're passing in the wheel tracks, as it were, of some of the all-time greats of cycling, as well as getting fit at the same time. So, just under a minute and a half now to the first attack. I'm going to go for high cadence for the first one. And I want basically you to go as flat out as you can for 45 seconds, then knock it back down to this effort level. So keeping on top of it. And as we get through the session, it'll become increasingly more difficult to recover between these efforts, but that's what the purpose is. Okay, 45 seconds for the first effort. So get focused. Remember, it's high cadence for the first one. Get my ventilation strategy right. When you're doing these intervals, really think about the way you're putting the power through the bike. Stay focused, try not to keep it ragged. It's a really good opportunity. Think about your style on a bike when you're indoors as well. Nothing else, no other factors to consider, just you and the machine. Okay, here we go. 2 and 1, come on, lift it. High cadence. Come on. Nearly there. Okay, knock it back down. Don't back off too much. Back to 90. Effort level of 7. Okay. This is the kind of feeling you'll get when you get caught by a group. You're fighting to get back in the wheel, yet you've just done a big effort. Just hold it. Get on top of your style on the bike, get comfortable, get control of your breathing, unlike me. Let's settle into this bit of tempo. It's kind of around, kind of sweet spot area. Just another word for it. Sweet spot tempo. So the kind of speed you can sustain maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. In this part, make sure you're drinking, and also it's a 41-minute session. We're not exactly going anywhere, so give the other muscles in your body a bit of a rest. No harm for a second, changing up. Keep the power down, keep the effort level the same. Just gives your glutes, quads a bit of a stretch. No harm at all in doing that. What a climb. Been privileged enough with Cy, Dan and Lasty. Spent a lot of time in this area. Never tire of it. Absolutely stunning. I know a lot of you thinking about going out. Maybe just on holiday for a ride. Maybe ride the Maratona. This place has got to be on your bucket list, and this is the sort of session that's going to prepare you well for these sorts of climbs. Okay, you might not race over them, but very often, well, if you race a lot outside of your comfort zone, when it hurts, it basically makes riding steady a lot easier. Or you can ride faster with the same effort. So this session will really sharpen you up and improve your fitness, but it hurts. Coming up to sprint number 2, or effort number 2. Low cadence, this one, okay? 2, and 1. Here we go. So run that 60. Again, these aren't exactly the most efficient, or isn't the most exactly efficient way of pedaling. You're putting a lot of load through your legs. Same power, but just distributed differently. Putting a lot more force through each pedal stroke. Almost like weight training on a bike. All pros do this sort of work, but don't do it if you've got a knee injury. Just knock it back. Done. I'm not going to talk through the next interval. You learn something about yourself every day, don't you? Oh gosh. Okay, back to 90. Sweating a lot already. In these longer sessions, especially if you've got an area where you're riding isn't particularly well ventilated, do your best to stay cool, because it can affect your performance. Your heart rate will float, slightly distorting the amount of effort, or the amount of power you can put out. So make sure you're hydrated before, not just during, but before. Get a bead on board. If you've got 2 bottle cages, which I haven't, I'd advise you to get 2 bead-ons on board, or have one within easy reach. Okay, 90 RPM, just tempo. It's the sort of speed you could ride this climb at reasonably comfortably, with a bit of a burn. I say we're mixing things up. And fitness is basically a measure of how many efforts you can put in. But most people could put out a lot of power on a bike, but ask them to do it twice, 3 times, 4 times over an increasing period of time. That's where fitness comes in, basically. This will equip you very well, especially for a long sportive, because you'll look back on the training that you've done and you think, well, there's no way I'm ever going to go as deep as this on this steady sportive. But you know you can if you want to. So, let me just bring my breathing back. So 90 RPM. This first set is 4 intervals. Then we have a rest, a couple of minutes, but really easy. And then we have 5 more. Okay, 29 minutes to go. Still a fair bit. But believe you me, a couple of turbo sessions a week, regardless of what your aims are in cycling, whether it's just generally getting fitter, trying to lose some weight, aiming to ride your first 50 miles, or trying to win your first race, this is a session that everybody can get a benefit from. So, next one coming up, okay? 100 RPM for this one, 45 seconds flat out. You know the drill now. Here we go. Dig in, keep smooth. Spin those legs, come on. There. Done, okay. Don't stop pedaling. Well done. 3 down. Great stuff, guys. Keep breathing back. Each time you do one of these, it'll be harder to get back in control. putting you under a lot of stress. That's what bike riding often does. If you can stress your body just a little bit, you'll see improvements. And most of all, it just allows you to go out and enjoy your riding. You get far more, the fitter you are, within reason, the more control you've got over what you can do. You can go out with a ride with a group that's slightly better than you. And well, when you struggle, get a little bit of form, bit of condition, using these sessions of getting out on the road as well, you'll find you soon make those gains where you can ride along in a group quite comfortably. Hey, and every now and again, dictate the pace as well. There's so many benefits to get from this sort of training. But hey, there's no real shortcuts. So what you do get after a session like this is that lovely warm afterglow. Kick back, piece of cake, smoothie, cup of tea, or a hot beverage of your choice of course, and relax and think, yeah, that's all in the bank. It's great. But it might not feel like it right now. So, keep it 90. Use this part to really think about how you're pedaling. 90 RPM is kind of widely considered to be the optimum cadence, but what is optimum? We're all different. It's a good place to start. So that's why in this session we're playing with cadence a bit. Learn to spin, gives you far more control of acceleration, and also learn to grind a gear too. To help build up that resistance and that strength, and building that additional versatility to the way you ride and the way you use your gears to conserve energy. That's what the gears are for. To make it easier, make it more efficient, to learn to use them. And some of the best places are indoors, on an indoor trainer with a structured session. Often when you're out with your mates, you just forget. You've been riding an hour at 70 RPM, it's like, okay, let's think about breaking this up. This is what these sessions are all about, as well as trying to get you fit on faster, of course. Well, that waffle has led us on nicely to the next one. Really an option yet through talking, but here we go. Okay, low RPM. That's it. Flat out, come on. Nearly there. Okay. 2 minutes now. You're just spinning your legs. This is the rest. Okay? Active rest. Take a drink. Maybe don't chat as much. Here, it takes a little bit longer each time to get back in control again. Really knock it down. And of course, doing these sorts of efforts, which we actually did for this session out in the Dolomites, went and rode these climbs. We did this session, well I did on this particular climb. As you get higher, 2,000 meters, yeah, it starts to tell a little bit. And the Gardena, I think is 230, something like that, give or take. You can put the actual height in the comment section for me, no doubt. Okay, 45 seconds, I'm going to pick it up again. So, next up on the menu is back to tempo. I'm not going to suddenly throw you into the lines again. Let's just lift things up. Back to 7. Here we go. 3 minutes. We've got 5 intervals now. Once you've got this first interval of this second set out of the way, we've broken the back. I'm just going to use this opportunity just to get out of saddle again. 2 or 3 of these will really help out. Make sure you keep the effort level the same. Control your breathing. Yeah, chatting and riding just means that that breathing is just a little bit ragged. You need to be in a bit more control. Okay. Here we go. Nice tempo. Again, sustainable kind of speed. You just feel that bite. You know you're kind of moving efficiently. Kind of uncomfortable but sustainable. Certainly not riding at FTP, just kind of below. Just think about the way you're pedaling as well. You often neglect to think about pedaling. I mean, on one hand, that's a good thing because you just dialed, but it's often good to reflect and think, okay, how am I looking? How am I making the improvements? I mean, I asked your mates to have a look at it. Having a look on a bike. Not that you should overly worry about it, but when you're really putting the power through the pedal, think about your pedal stroke. Okay. Keep it nice and smooth. Keep drinking. And just marvel at this view. It is awe-inspiring. Especially on a day like that, but we had a few days of bad weather. It's kind of equally as kind of awe-inspiring as well. The clouds rolling in, some rain. This epic sense of scale and savage beauty that the Dolomites have. You can really feel it. That's why I'd urge you to come. It's amazing. Just getting towards that kind of really tight switchback section. It's right on cue for the next effort. So 45 seconds, remember. Flat out, hill attack. 3, 2, and 1. 100 RPM. Going. Nearly there. Come on. I'm done. Keep pedaling. Don't stop. Stay with me. Just get back on top of things. As quickly as you can, get it back to 90 RPM, effort level of 7. I know it hurts. This is what this session is all about. Limiting the time you have to recover, replicating this sort of thing out on the road. Could be you at the pointy end of a race, causing havoc, dropping people. You just want to survive, or just make your riding so much easier. You can see my pace on the climb here. Just catching this dude up. I was kind of yo-yoing with him for the last few k's of this climb. I just about nearly caught him in my effort, and in my tempo, he's running away. It's a good little kind of carrot and stick situation. So keep those legs spinning, keep drinking. Just remind yourself of that. Ideally get yourself a fan if you can. Pick them up really cheap. A couple, probably £10, 12 euros for a little cheap fan stick in your garage. Oh yeah, kitchen, wherever you train. My favourite place to train back in the day was in my garage, with the garage door open. Nice breeze, air circulating. You really do have to think seriously about hydration and ventilation. And that's no joke, this isn't just a cliche, it's kind of serious stuff. You don't want to get too hot, overheat, that's not great. And also you want to maximise the 40 minutes you put aside to do this session. If you're too hot, you're not going to get the most out of yourself. So have a proper little strategy on board about staying as cool as you can within reason, ventilation and hydration. Get all that right and you'll get the best session possible. We've got another one coming up. You knew it was coming. Here it is. This is a low cadence one, 60 RPM. Just try and keep your body locked. Think about your form on the bike. Try not to rock and roll too much. And one, here we go. So gear up. Keep it going. Nearly there. Okay. Okay, keep pedaling. Your body naturally wants to kind of stop. Push through that. It's brutally uncomfortable. Even if you drop to 5 or 6 with just a few revs, pick it back up as soon as your breathing will allow. Up to 7. Back to 90. 3 more efforts to go, guys. You're doing brilliantly. Think about all the gains. And also, think about the nice piece of cake you might have after this as well. Although, one of my little tips when I do these indoor sessions, I do quite a few, especially in the gloomy months of winter, is make myself a smoothie. Stick a kiwi in there, an apple, a little bit of water, some frozen cherries, forest fruits, banana. I always love a bit of spinach as well, and some ground nuts, seeds. Blend that up and have that ready for when you get off your bike, because these sessions take a lot out of you. And although it's a short session, you still want to make sure you get that fuel back on board within that golden window. And there's nothing as tasty and wholesome as a smoothie. I've never had a cake after that. And actually, I have a feeling back in the day on this channel, Simon and Dan made some smoothies. You might be able to find them somewhere. Different haircuts back then, of course, but the same smoothie principles apply. So, just over 12 minutes now. You've broken the back of this session, guys. Fantastic work. Just keep the legs spinning at 90. Think about how you sit on the bike. One of the things that I've done very late in my career, I'm not in the racing now, but it's kind of worked on my core. And I found, although I'm nowhere near competitive, I'm still reasonably fit, it's just helped me no end on the bike. So a thing that I would try and introduce, if you can, into your routine. 5 to 10 minutes a day of core work. Again, there's some videos on the channel about that. That just helps. Won't increase your power, but what it'll do is just make your body into a far more stable platform to deliver the power. It's not about putting on bulk, it's just about tightening this up. Some people are for it, but some against it, but you find most pro teams now, all the guys are doing that sort of work pretty much throughout the year, Peter Sagan included. So I do a little bit of that. I found it's helped massively. Okay, next effort, high cadence, 45 seconds plateau, here we go. Thirty seconds. Ten. Hashtag no words needed. Okay guys, well done. Get the legs spinning. And the great thing about these home trainers, the Cyclops hammer, is that you can adjust it, the gradient on the climb. So as you can see, I'm doing max efforts on the small ring, replicating the kind of feel you get on a climb. And also another little tip, I'm not doing it today, but you can utilise, if you get some blocks, raise your front wheel up. Yeah, stick a riser up, elevate your front wheel slightly, just to get your body and the bike into that position that you're more of a ride feel, which can be quite handy. You've done all but one of these efforts. Coming up to the next effort, low cadence, torque work, focus, and as ever, make it count, okay? 2, 1. Keep it going. Smooth as you can, but as hard as you can. Okay, nearly there. Okay. Cool down now. Fantastic. Just cool it down now. Drop it down to 5. Spin those legs. It's a brilliant effort. Now, we're at the top of the climb now, or nearly. Little plateau over the top, you can just see the amazing view. You can warm down for a bit longer than this video if you wish. But keep drinking, spin the legs. But importantly, reflect back on the hard work you put in. These sessions don't come easy, but they really do pay you back. So I keep spinning. Hey, I might have to knock it into the lowest gear. Whew. This is the famous hairpin section. We're just going over the top of the climb now for this warm down. Bit of a freebie, so we've got the climb and a bit of a descent for you. Bit of ice melt on the roads there. It was really chilly and fresh, but just look at the kind of air quality. Absolutely beautiful. It kind of does take me back. So tough climb done and dusted. Another good session in the bank. Just spin those legs. Gradually reduce the effort level as you go through. There we go. There we go. So coming into the last minute now, keep those legs spinning. Just reduce that effort. Get back on top of your breathing. There we go. Right. Well, thanks very much for joining us on that one. Hope you enjoyed it. We do have a lot more videos, indoor training videos for you, so I'm going to direct you to in a moment. But if you haven't subscribed already to GCN, the Global Cycling Network, you can do so by clicking on the globe for free, and that way you won't miss another one of our videos. And I have a couple more indoor videos. How about clicking just down here, where it's our session up the Falzarego climb, or just click down here for our 20-minute HIIT session. Now that one is a brute. And don't forget to like and to share.